Hello students, in our last video we were discussing about the exterior angle property of a triangle. We have proved the theorem based on exterior angle property. Now let us proceed with the questions based on exterior angle theorem. Okay, so let us start with the first question. Suppose we have given, the question is the sides BC, CA and AB of triangle ABC are produced in order forming exterior angle ACD, then angle BAE and angle CBE. Prove that their sum is 360 degree. Okay, so this is our question. The side BC, CA and AB of a triangle ABC are produced in order forming exterior angle ACD, BAE and CBE. Prove that their sum is 360, means the sum of these three angles is 360. This is what we have to prove. So first thing is we have to draw the figure. So let us consider a figure, a triangle ABC. Let us suppose this is our triangle ABC, A, B and C. Then what is given? The side BC, CA and AB are produced. So first we have to produce side BC. Okay, we have produced side BC. Then side CA. So CA is produced, and AB should be produced. So we have to produce AB. This AB is produced. So all the three sides are produced. BC is produced, CA is produced, and AB is produced in order forming exterior angle ACD. Now this angle, this is exterior angle ACD. Then BAE, this will be BAE, and the third one is angle CBE. It should be CBF, not E. It should be angle CBF. This is angle F. Okay, so these are three exterior angles which are formed in this figure. Then what we have to prove? We have to prove that the sum of these three angles is 360 degree. Clear? So start. So what is given? I am not writing given, I am just starting the solution. Or we should write to prove. What we have to prove? We have to prove angle ACD plus angle BAE plus angle CBF, it is equal to 360 degree. This is what we have to prove. So how will we prove it? We have studied about exterior angle property of a triangle. Okay, we have studied about exterior angle property. So if we use exterior angle properties in this triangle, then what we will get? So start the proving. Now let us consider this angle as angle 1, this angle as angle 2 and this angle as angle 3. Okay, now considering each exterior angle individually. So if we consider angle ACD, this is an exterior angle. So what will be the property? We will write angle ACD, it will be equal to, we have studied the theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to interior opposite angles, the sum of interior opposite angles. It means angle ACD, it will be equal to, this is interior angle and these are opposite angles, means we will get angle ACD is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. And we will write here, since this is exterior angle property or exterior angle theorem. Okay, let us consider it as equation number 1. Similarly, the second angle is angle BAE. So if we take angle BAE, this is exterior angle. So what will be interior opposite angles? this will be interior angle, and these two angles will be interior opposite angle. So we will get angle BAE is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Again exterior angle property, and let us consider it equation number 2. Similarly, the third one is angle CBF. CBF, now this is our exterior angle. So what will be interior opposite angles? This will be interior, and these two will be opposite angles. So we will get angle CBF, this is exterior angle, it will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 3. Angle 1 plus angle 3. And this is our equation number 3. Again the same property, angle sum property. Okay, so what we have done, we have just used the exterior angle property in this triangle. There are 3 exterior angles, so we have used all the 3 exterior angles and used the property of exterior angle. Now what we have to prove? We have to get the sum of these 3 angles. Angle ACD, angle BAE, angle CBF, we have to get the sum. So simply what we will do, we will add these 3 equations. So add equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. Simply add these 3 equations, we will get this left hand side. So it will be angle ACD plus angle BAE plus angle CBF, it will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 1 plus angle 3. Or we can write it as angle 1 plus angle 1, it will be 2 times angle 1 plus twice of angle 2 plus twice of angle 3. Or if we take 2 as common, so we will get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, and this is the value of ACD plus BAE plus CBF. Okay. Now what will be the value of angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3? The value of these 3 angles, the sum of interior angle of a triangle is always 180 degree, that is angle sum property. So at the place of angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, we can write 180 degree, and you will use here, you will write here angle sum property. Angle sum property of the triangle. So we have get 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 180. That's why it will be equal to 360 degree. So we get our answer angle ACD plus angle BAE plus angle CBF, it is equal to 360 degree. This is what we have to prove. So we have proved the question. Note it down. So we have just used here the angle sum property in all the 3 angles, and we have get the answer. Now coming to the next question. Now in this figure is given. Okay, we have given this figure, triangle PQR, the side QP is extended to S and side RQ is produced up to T. Okay, these are exterior angles 110 and 130 degree. These are exterior angles, and find in this figure, find angle, we have to find angle PRQ. We have to find the value of angle PRQ, means this angle we have to find out. So it is very simple question. We have to find this angle PRQ. So how will you find it? We can find it very simply. This angle is 110. So you can find out this angle. Okay, this angle will be, first find out this angle. Let us consider it as angle number 1 and angle 2. So first is we will write angle 1 plus 110 will be equal to 180 degree, because these two angles are linear pair, so their sum will be 180. So we will write here linear pair. Angle 1 plus 110 is equal to 180. So we will get the value of angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 110, that will be 70 degree. Okay, 180 minus 110, it will be 70 degree. So the value of angle 1 is 70 degree, means this angle is 70 degree. We have to find the value of this angle, angle PRQ. Now we can use exterior angle property. This is exterior angle, angle SPR. This is exterior angle, and exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So now we will put here angle SPR. It will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, and this is exterior angle property. Angle SPR, it will be equal to, this is exterior angle, it is interior, these are opposite. So angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equal to 130 degree. So we will put the value 130 is equal to angle 1. We have already got the value of angle 1. It is 70 plus angle 2. So the value of angle 2 will be 130 minus 70 degree, which will be equal to 60 degree, and it will be our answer. Okay. So this question is also very simple. You have to just use the angle sum property and exterior angle property. Note it down. Now the next question. Now this figure is given. We are given a triangle PQR. This is triangle PQR, and this is QT, which is perpendicular to PR. This angle is 90. QT is perpendicular to PR. It is also given. And one thing is more is given. This line is drawn PS. This angle is given 40 degree. And this angle is given 30 degree. This is angle X and this is angle Y. Okay, so we have given this figure. Note down the question. In the given figure, the main important thing is QT is perpendicular to PR. This is given. PQR is a triangle. QT is perpendicular to PR, and these angles are given. This angle is 30, this angle is 40, this is Y, and this is X. We have to find the value of X and Y. Find angle X and angle Y. This is what we have to find out. Angle X and angle Y we have to find out. So how will you solve it? Let us start. We have to find the value of X and Y. This angle is given, it is 90 degree. So if this angle is 90, so it will automatically be 90 degree. So this angle is 90 degree. So we can find the value of angle X very easily. How? If we take triangle QTR, then the sum of all the three angles is 180 degree. So we are taking in triangle QTR. This triangle QTR. This angle is given 40, this is 90, and this is angle X. So we will put angle X plus 40 plus 90, it will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. Okay, by angle sum property. So we will get the value of angle X. Angle X will be equal to 180 minus 90 plus 40, 130. It will be equal to 50 degree. So we get the value of angle X, it is equal to 50 degree. Okay, so we got the value of angle X, which is 50 degree. Now we have to find the value of angle Y. So how will you find the value of angle Y? Now if we consider this triangle PSR, this triangle PSR, then this RS line is produced up to Q, and this angle Y is acting as an exterior angle. Angle Y is behaving like an exterior angle for triangle PSR. So we are writing here, in triangle PSR, angle Y is exterior angle. Okay, in triangle PSR, angle Y is exterior angle, and we know the exterior angle property. Exterior angle of a triangle is equal to interior sum of interior opposite angle. So this is interior angle, and these are two opposite angles, that are 30 and x. So we can write here angle Y is equal to angle x plus 30 degree by exterior angle property. This is exterior angle property. Okay, this is exterior angle Y. These two are interior angles, so Y will be equal to x plus 30. So if we put the value of angle x, which we have already obtained, so if we put it here, we will get angle Y is equal to 50 plus 30, that will be equal to 80 degree. So angle Y is equal to 80 degree. So we get both the answers, angle x 50 and angle Y 80 degree. These are our answers. Note it down. So you can see that the questions are very simple. You have to just use the property and you will get the answer. Now again we are coming to most important question of triangle. The sides AB and AC of triangle ABC are produced to P and Q respectively. The sides AB and AC of a triangle are produced to P and Q respectively if bisector of angle PBC and angle QCB intersect at O, then prove that angle BOC is equal to 90 minus half of angle A. Angle BOC is equal to 90 minus half of angle A. This is what we have to prove. Okay, so it is also very important question. We have already discussed one more question like this in the starting when we have studied about angle sum property. Then we have proved a question, the same question, but in that question there were the bisectors of interior angle. It was angle BOC is equal to 90 plus half angle A. We have already discussed that question, but now in this question the bisectors are of exterior angles. So first let us draw the figure, then you will be able to understand the question. So what is given? We have given a triangle ABC. Let us consider this is our triangle ABC. Then what is given? The side AB and AC are produced. So if we produce the side AB up to point P and AC up to point Q respectively. So we have produced AB to P and AC to Q. Okay, then what is given? If the bisector of angle PBC, what is angle PBC? This is PBC. Basically this is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. You can see in the figure, angle PBC is the exterior angle of this triangle ABC. In the previous question, if you remember the figure, this was the figure, triangle ABC was there, and we have drawn the bisector of angle B and C, and it was meeting at point O. These were the angle bisector, or we can say internal angle bisector or interior angle bisector. But now in this figure, what is given? We have given the bisectors of angle PBC and angle QCB, and both of these angles are exterior angles of the figure. This is also exterior angle QCB. This is QCB. So it is exterior angle, and angle PBC, it is also exterior angle. So if we draw the bisector of these two angles, suppose we have drawn the bisector of this angle and bisector of this angle, both these bisectors are meeting at point O. So what we have to prove? We have to prove angle BOC is equal to 90 minus half of angle A. Okay, in that question it was 90 plus half of angle A, but in this question, whenever we have given exterior angle bisector, then it is 90 minus half of angle A. So first thing, what is given to us? We have given BO and CO are the bisector. First we will write here the given. So all these things are given, ABC is a triangle and so on, all you will write it yourself. The most important point is BO and CO are bisector of angle PBC and angle QCB. These are the bisectors of angle PBC and QCB. Okay. And what we have to prove? This also you can write yourself. We have to prove angle BOC is equal to 90 minus half of angle A. This is what we have to prove. So let us start the question. How can you prove it? We have to get angle A also, and we have to get angle BOC. These two angles we need to prove. So for that, if we consider this angle, complete angle, this angle and this angle, these two angles are linear pair angles. Angle PBC and angle ABC, they are linear pair. So their sum will be 180 degree. So I am starting with that point. Proof angle PBC plus angle ABC, it will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. By angle sum property, angle PBC plus angle ABC, its sum will be equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now if we consider this angle, means angle OBC, this angle I consider as angle 1. So this angle will also be equal to 1. Why? Because BO is the bisector. So what does a bisector do? Bisector divides an angle into two equal parts. So PBC is divided into two equal parts. So both of the parts will be equal to angle 1. If we take this angle as 1, so it will also be angle 1. Okay. Similarly, if we consider this angle as angle 2, so this angle will also be equal to angle 2. Okay. So first statement, angle PBC plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. This is what we have written here. Now, at the place of angle PBC, what can we write? PBC can be written as angle 1 plus angle 1. We can write it as twice of angle 1. Angle PBC is 1 plus 1. So it is twice of angle 1 plus angle ABC. It will be equal to 180 degree. Okay. Twice of angle 1 plus ABC is equal to 180 degree. Or we can write twice of angle 1 is equal to 180 minus angle ABC. Or the value of angle 1 can be written as, if we divide this, if we take this 2 to this side, it will be in division. So it will be 180 by 2 minus half of angle ABC. Clear? First we have written angle PBC as angle 1 plus angle 1, which is twice of angle 1. And then we have taken angle 1, which is equal to, if we further solve it, we will get angle 1 is equal to 90 minus half of angle ABC. So this is the value of angle 1 which we have got. And let us consider this angle equation as equation number 1. Note it down first. Now similarly, on the other side also, what will be there? Angle QCB plus angle ACB, it will be equal to 180 degree. Angle QCB plus angle ACB, it will be equal to 180 degree. And at the place of angle QCB, we can write angle 2 plus angle 2, which will be equal to twice of angle 2. So we can write it as 2 times angle 2 plus angle ACB, which will be equal to 180 degree. And if we further solve it, then we will get the value of angle 2. Angle 2 will be equal to 90 minus half of angle ACB. And we can consider this equation as equation number 2. Okay, so we get the value of angle 2. It is 90 minus half of angle ACB. So on both the sides, we have used angle sum property. This is also angle sum property. So we have used angle sum property on both the sides, and we get the values of angle 1 and angle 2 in terms of ABC and ACB. Now let us solve it further. Now we have to obtain angle BOC. See the question? We have to prove angle BOC. This is angle BOC. So this angle can be obtained in this triangle, triangle BOC. So now in triangle BOC, if we apply angle sum property, then what will happen? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle BOC, it will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property of the triangle. This is angle sum property. Angle sum property of the triangle. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle BOC, it will be equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now if we put the values of angle 1 and angle 2 in this equation by put value of angle 1 and angle 2 from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, we are putting the values of angle 1 and angle 2. So what is the value of angle 1? It is 90 minus half of angle ABC. 90 minus half angle ABC plus the value of angle 2 is 90 minus half angle ACB plus angle BOC, it will be equal to 180 degree. What we have done? We have put the values of angle 1 and angle 2 from these two equations in this equation. So at the place of angle 1, we have written 90 minus half of angle ABC, and at the place of angle 2, we have written 90 minus half of angle ACB plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Now this 90 plus 90 will be 180 on the left hand side, 180 on the right hand side. So it will be cancelled out. 180 will be completely cancelled out, and on the right hand side it will be 0. So we will get angle BOC minus half of angle ABC minus half of angle ACB, it is equal to 0. Okay. So we can write it as angle BOC is equal to half angle ABC plus half angle ACB. So we have get this equation. Angle BOC is equal to half angle ABC plus half angle ACB. Let us consider this as equation number 3. Note it fast. Now we have to get BOC is equal to 90 minus half angle A only. So now in triangle ABC, now we are coming to triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, angle A plus angle ABC plus angle ACB, it will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. Okay. So what will be the value of angle ABC plus angle ACB? It can be written as 180 minus angle A. And in third equation, here it is half of angle ABC and half of angle ACB. And it is ABC plus ACB. So if we take the half on the both side, so we will get half of angle ABC plus half of angle ACB. It will be equal to half of 90, half of 180, that will be 90 minus half of angle A. Okay, let us consider this equation as equation number 4. Clear? We have got this equation by triangle ABC using angle sum property in the triangle ABC. We get this equation as equation number 4. Now if we use this equation, equation number 4 in equation number 3, at the place of half angle ABC plus half angle ACB, if we put 90 minus half of angle A, then we will get our answer. So what we are going to do, put equation number 4 in equation number 3, or use equation 4 in equation number 3, then we will get angle BOC is equal to, this is half ABC plus half ACB, and half ABC plus half ACB is equal to 90 minus half of angle A. So this is our required proof. So we have proved this particular question. So it is very important question. It is generally asked in the examination also. So do it very carefully. Note it down. Okay, now let's start solving another question. Okay, now this figure is given. We have to find the value of angle X. Okay, this is a figure A, B, C, D. This figure is given. We have to find the value of X. So the question is, find value of angle X. So how can we find this angle X? It is neither a triangle. It is not forming a triangle. So first we have to form a triangle. Okay, how will you form a triangle? If we join this line AD, and extend it. So we are joining AD and extending it up to a certain point E. Let us consider this point as point E. Okay, so first we will do a construction. Join AD and produce it to E. Join AD and produce it up to E. Okay, now this complete angle is angle X, which we have to find out. If we consider this much angle, this angle as angle 1 and this angle as angle 2. So if you see the figure carefully, in triangle ADB, this is our triangle ADB. Okay, this is forming triangle ADB. So in triangle ADB, this line is extended to E. So this angle 1 will be the exterior angle of triangle ADB. And we know the exterior angle property. Let us consider this angle as angle 3 and this angle as angle 4. So now what will happen? This is exterior angle. So if we use the exterior angle property, so angle 1 will be equal to angle 3 plus angle 45 by exterior angle property. So we start solution. In triangle ADB, angle 1 is exterior angle. In triangle ADB, angle 1 is exterior angle. So by using exterior angle property, we will get angle 1 is equal to, this is exterior angle, so this will be interior. So opposite angles are 3 and 45. So we will get angle 1 is equal to angle 3 plus 45 degree by exterior angle property. Exterior angle property. So let us consider this as equation number 1. Okay, so first in triangle ADB, we have used exterior angle property. Similarly, if we see this figure, this triangle ADC. So in triangle ADC, this side AD is again produced to point E. So this angle 2 will also be an exterior angle for this triangle ADC. Okay, so now we are taking in triangle ADC. What is exterior angle? Angle 2 is exterior angle. In triangle ADC, angle 2 is exterior angle. So again using exterior angle property, we will get angle 2 is equal to, what are interior opposite angles? Angle 4 and 30. So we will get, it will be equal to angle 4 plus 30 degree again by exterior angle property, and let us consider it as equation number 2. Okay, so we have got two equations in terms of angle 1 and angle 2. And what we have to obtain? We have to obtain this complete angle. This complete angle is angle x. So x is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. We can write it because this total angle is x. So x will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. It means we have to find angle 1 plus angle 2. So if we have to find angle x, then if we add equation 1 and 2, we will get angle 1 plus angle 2. So simply we have to add equation 1 and equation 2. Then what we will get? We will get angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4 plus 45 plus 30. 3 plus 4 plus 45 plus 30. We have added these two equations. Now angle 1 plus angle 2, it will be equal to angle x. What is angle 3 plus angle 4? This is 3, this is 4. This total angle is 55 degree. It means 3 plus 4 is equal to 55 degree plus 45 degree plus 30 degree. So if we add all these three angles, what we will get? 55 plus 45, that will be 100, and x will be equal to 130 degree. So the value of angle x is 130 degree. So this is our answer. We have get the value of angle x. It is equal to 130 degree. Note it down. So today we have completed the questions based on exterior angle property. So till here we have completed lines and angles, and most of the part of the triangles is complete. So hardly one more lecture is required to solve some more important questions of lines, angles and this topic triangle. Then in the next video we will complete this whole chapter, lines, angles and triangles, and then further we will proceed with the next chapter. So one more video is required. In the next video, we will solve some more questions based on triangle properties as well as the lines and angles. Okay. So before that, you have to solve all these questions. You have to revise all these topics, all these concepts, so that you will be able to solve the questions easily.